Hi everyone, it's Kelly again. Oh my god, what a day. So, for those of you that haven't watched my other two videos, my name is Kelly, I am 30, and I am in the process of pursuing a gastric bypass privately. I had my pre-op today, which was very straightforward, was fine. I had to go down to St Richard's Hospital in Chichester for that. I had some bloods taken. I had an MRSA swab, which they put up your nose, which was really, really tickly. And then for about half an hour afterwards, my nose was really itchy. I went and had some bloods done, like I said, and that was that. I met with, I don't even know what her name was. I can't even remember. But I met with somebody and she gave me the opportunity to ask some questions, which I didn't need to do because I'd already asked my surgeon everything I'd wanted to know, and I've learned a lot more from the paperwork that they've sent me, and also I've learned a lot obviously from the group. So my appointment was pretty quick and quite straightforward. So now we are on the slow roll to surgery day, which is 27 days away today. I have to be at the hospital at 7:30 in the morning, so I'll probably leave my house about 6, 6:15. So I'll make sure my bag's ready and everything for the night before. Let's just move that up a bit, that's better. As you can see, I'm still a little bit tomatoey from getting sunburn at the weekend. I've had a really emotional day today. On the way to my appointment, there was a deer in a lay-by that had been hit by a car, and I drove past it, and then that was my cat, Billy. That's not helpful. There was a deer that had been hit by a car, and I was with my mum, and we'd left really, really early, so I pulled over and tried to help it, and it was one of its eyes was bleeding, and it was quite with it. But it hadn't run away, and it was letting us. We put a blanket over it. My mum was stroking it, bless her. So it clearly wasn't healthy. This is Billy. Billy, smile for the camera. Oh, he's your. Oh no, okay. That's his 5 minutes of fame. Yeah, so it was letting my mum stroke it and stuff. So it clearly wasn't well. So then I called the police. They sent out the deer warden, who knew such a thing existed, and unfortunately he had to shoot it and put it down, which made me cry because I really love animals, and it was just really sad, and it always really pisses me off the way humans disrespect what's around them. And I mean, the woman who hit it had pulled over, and she said like it just came from nowhere and there was nothing she could have done. But it's just really sad. So that wasn't a great start. I was then driving to my appointment in tears. But at least he had a little bit of human kindness at the end. We put a blanket over him, and my mum was stroking him and saying nice things to him. And I tried to give him some water, but he didn't want it. And then this afternoon, I got a phone call from my daughter's school. And they said that she had bunked off her last lesson, and they couldn't find her, and she was missing. And for any parent that's ever been through that, your whole world stops. And I literally felt like someone had punched a hole in my stomach, pulled out my insides, dropped them on the floor, and then laughed at me and fucked off. Pardon my French, sorry. So luckily it was only 20 minutes of madness, of me driving around after her school had let out, trying to find someone who might know or have seen her. And she just walked in the door like nothing had happened, and then has had a right royal telling off for bunking school. So I've had a really emotional day today, and it's like highs and lows because I'm so excited for my surgery, and my pre-op was like a step towards that. But the deer thing on the way, and then the thing with my daughter afterwards, I just feel a bit flat this evening. So I'm sure I'll perk up. We haven't even had dinner yet. It's 10 to 9 now. I'm just going to quickly make some soup, and then I'm going to go to bed. But as I said, my pre-op went well. It was just a really brief appointment for me. I'm sure if I had questions, the lady that I met with was more than happy to answer them. She did confirm, as everybody else has already, that I have to take my nails off. I've had acrylics for I don't even know how long, and I've got to take them off. So I'm going to have dumpy sausage fingers and man hands for a while. And then I was given some advice in the group from a lady, excuse me, who is a nail technician, to try to get my real nails up to scratch. So so I'll give that a go. Sorry guys, other half decided that he absolutely had to go to the toilet at that exact second and walk in while I was recording. So I stopped recording so you didn't have to see his face or anything. Billy, stop it. There was a lady in the group that gave me some advice for my nails and kind of things to do after surgery to try to keep them strong and try to get to the point where my nails are strong enough that I don't need the acrylics. My nails are pretty good, but they do break quite easily, so it gets to the point where they're all lovely and they're all the same length, and then one breaks and my OCD takes over and I have to cut them all off and start all over again. And my fingers are a bit sausagey, which I will expect might change as I lose weight after surgery. I don't know. So yeah, not much to report really. The only thing that has come to light today really isn't anything about my surgery. It's been more like other stuff that's gone on today, and I feel, like I said, a bit emotionally drained, and I don't know, just a bit not myself, which I guess is something that I will have to cope with after surgery. And previously my response to that would have been to eat, and I did that, I can't lie. I went and got a bag of wine gums, and I ate a bag of wine gums, and then I felt really, really sick afterwards. And I know that that's not something I'm going to be able to do after surgery, I won't be able to go and get the wine gums, but I'm a little bit upset with myself because I have learned coping mechanisms for when I am in a highly emotional state, and that's what's come from my counselling, and I have used it over the last few weeks. There's obviously, life is life and things get thrown at you and you have to deal with them, and I have used my coping strategies that I've learned, but just for whatever reason today, it just kind of went out the window. And I think this morning, the whole deer thing, which for some people they might think I'm ridiculous for getting upset about that, but it was really sad. And the fact that I tried really hard to help and then they had to put the deer down anyway was really sad. I think that was I could have dealt with that, but the whole thing about the utter terror of thinking that something had happened to my daughter. She's my stepdaughter, but I call her my daughter just because in one of my other videos I said she's my stepdaughter. She is my stepdaughter, but I call her mine. I've been raising her for 9 years actually. She's lived with us for 7. I've known her for 9. I've been helping to raise her for 9 years. The utter terror when you do not know where your child is. It's like that minute, not even that minute, that split second when you're out shopping and you turn round and they're not there and you frantically search them, and then it's just they're the other side of you or they're a bit further down the aisle or whatever, and then you see them and it's fine. But I had that split second or 2 seconds or whatever for nearly 20 minutes, and I wanted the ground to swallow me up. and I just wanted to die. I was absolutely terrified. And she just walked in the door like nothing happened. And she bunked off school, and she got a right royal telling off for it. And I've been crying, she's been crying, and I'd like to think it's not something that she's going to do again, because, oh God, well, I can't go through that again. I can't have another phone call where I don't know where my kid is, because that's just terrifying. So yeah, sorry guys, this isn't my usual woohoo, but life isn't always usually woohoo. Sometimes the days are a bit, and today for me was a day. So, but tomorrow is a new day. I'm going to go and have my soup. I think I've got Scotch broth, I can't remember. And then I'm going to go and read my book for a bit in bed, and then I'm going to go to sleep, and then tomorrow is a new day, and tomorrow hopefully will be better. Thank you so much for, again, all the lovely messages that I've had, all the lovely comments that I've had. It's really, really nice to be in such a supportive community. It's really great to be amongst like-minded people, be amongst people who are going through the same struggles I am, feel the same things I do. Everybody's journey is unique, I appreciate that, but a lot of it kind of intersects quite a lot for all of us. And it's just beautiful, and it's lovely to see the positivity that comes out of the group. And there's so much negative poo in the world, and to see a group that is, I don't think I've seen more than maybe 1 or 2 negative comments, and that to me is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. And I hope that I can continue to be supportive in the group, and I hope everyone else continues to be supportive in the group. And I hope when I pass on advice from what I do know, that I'm helping. And I can definitely say that everybody that has responded to any of my posts, you've helped me so much, and I've learned more in the group and from the YouTube videos than I've watched and everything than my surgeon and his team have even tried to teach me. And it's not knowing these things are going to happen, but it's not. Yeah, I didn't explain that very well. It's not them not telling me that's an issue, because as these things happen, you always have your team that you can go to. But at least now, when these things happen, I know why. When my hair starts falling out, if it does, I know why that's happening. I don't pull out a load of hair and suddenly think, oh my God, I've got cancer or something like that. I'm prepared for like dumping afterwards, which they haven't mentioned to me at all. I mentioned it to my surgeon. So I've learned a lot from the group, and the group is a beautiful thing. And well done to the people who run the groups, because I'm sure it's not easy, but it's fantastic. So as always, if you have any comments, have any messages, please send them to me. I love speaking to you. I love learning from you. I love talking about this journey with you all. And the YouTube videos that I watch are fantastic, so please keep those coming. I may, again, if you haven't watched my videos before, I'm not putting these on YouTube. I may make the decision in the future to do so, but at the moment I'm just keeping them in the group with like-minded people. I don't want the hate that comes from YouTube sometimes, and also I'm not telling everybody what I'm doing, because it's not any of their business. Oh, sorry. It's not any of their business. So there's only 4 or 5 people in my life that know, so I don't really want to go and tell the internet when I haven't told everybody. But I'm putting them in the group, so as I said before, please share them with your friends if you feel that they might be beneficial, but please don't put them anywhere, like on YouTube or anything like that. Again, if you want to drop me a message or a comment, that would be great. Lovely to speak to you all, and maybe I'll do a video tomorrow and it'll be a bit more bright and chirpy. Have a lovely evening. Bye.